SR93 Boxing. I'm back with a quick video. Kell Brook is almost fucked. I think so. I mean, not inside the ring. Kell Brook's a very good fighter inside the ring, but I'm talking about his moves outside the ring. You see, Kell Brook has been it seems like his boxing aim is to fight Amir Khan, to cash out. When Amir Khan was at 140, that's who Kell Brook was calling out. And Kell Brook was at 147. He didn't care about any people at 147, any top fighters. Although, keep in mind that Kell Brook was like at 147, which was a talent-loaded division. Not as talent-loaded in my opinion as right now, but because although you could say more talent-loaded, but that's including Floyd and Pacquiao. But see, yeah, here's the thing. Kell Brook wants to fight Amir Khan at any cost. He wants to avoid Errol Spence or any other competition at any cost. He's proven that throughout his career, fighting, avoiding Devin Alexander. I mean, you could say, actually no, to be honest, that's kind of maybe he had injury there, but Diego Chavez, he definitely avoided him. Brandon Rios, Jesse Vargas, Timothy Bradley. Back in the day, I heard he avoided Maidana, right? So it's just Kell Brook. He's always avoiding fighters, and look at his resume, it's a joke. But either way, he could fight Errol Spence, who's a good fighter. Yeah, he's not proven himself as much, but Errol Spence is, I mean, he's better than Jojo Dan, Kevin Bezier, Frankie Gavin. So Kell Brook is somehow avoiding Errol Spence. He wants to get the Amir Khan fight, but now he seems like in a trapped position. Kell Brook wants to vacate the title. But the only reason he doesn't want to vacate the title really, because that's what keeps him relevant. He is at 147 to fight Amir Khan. Or else he would have moved up to 154 and fought bums and say, I'm undefeated at 147. I'll fight at 154. He fight bums. He'd be undefeated there because he fought bums. So Kell Brook, what initially thought he's going to get the Amir Khan fight. He's going to try avoid the Errol Spence fight by any means somehow, right? Maybe through a Amir Khan fight or whatnot, but it seems like Amir Khan's not willing to fight Kell Brook in March. He says, March, I'll take a fight, and then Danny Garcia or Kell Brook, which is a smart move for Amir Khan, I think. For Amir Khan, that's a smart move. And also, in a way, he kind of traps Kell Brook. Kell Brook is now being exposed. Here's the thing. If Kell Brook fights Errol Spence, it's so that he can get the Amir Khan fight. Kell Brook was looking to not fight Errol Spence and hoping to get the Amir Khan fight. But Kell Brook is trapped now. Because now if Amir Khan's not going to fight many times soon. So next time he's going to fight Kell Brook, there'll be Ramadan in the way. So it's probably November, December time. And if he fights Kell Brook, then he could fight Danny Garcia, right? So there's many risks here. Number one, if Kell Brook fights Errol Spence, if he fights Errol Spence, it's because of Amir Khan. Because he finally goes, okay, I'll take that risk, and I give him a good shot of winning the fight. But let's say if he loses, or if he looks bad, if he loses, he won't have the title no more. And Kell Brook's only thing that keeps him relevant is his title, because he hasn't built up a solid foundation of decent fighters in his resume to back his name up itself. He needs the title to back him up. So that's the problem with Kell Brook. And another thing, if Kell Brook wins, right, we already took a risk now. Or if he somehow avoids Errol Spence from now, Amir Khan can go on and fight Danny Garcia. And then if he gets the title, and if Amir Khan gets the title and Kell Brook loses the title, Kell Brook is no way getting that fight, no way. And if Kell Brook still has the title, he might still not get the fight. Because Khan's got options now. And there's plenty of top fighters in the welterweight division. Why is Amir Khan going to fight Kell Brook? I mean, I guess it's a big fight. He could fight him. But what Amir Khan could do also is leave Kell Brook alone, because it seems like Kell Brook's not willing to fight anyone on the top level. Even if he beats Errol Spence, the only reason if he fights Errol Spence is because of Amir Khan. Hoping that he gets an Amir Khan fight. Because if he loses the title, and if he loses his undefeated record at welterweight, he's pretty much fucked. And he probably will never get the fight. Kell Brook's in the he's in a dangerous situation right now. What Kell Brook has to, what Khan has to do to expose Kell Brook further is not fight Kell Brook, fight someone talk about Kell Brook. No, just like you could just don't talk about Kell Brook. Let him talk. Get the Danny Garcia belt. And you know, if Kell Brook keeps fighting fighting decent fighters, winning title against Errol Spence, who's a good fighter, and even if he doesn't, even if he loses his title against Errol Spence, but he still goes on to fight decent oppositions, that fight I think should definitely happen. But if Kell Brook somehow avoids Errol Spence, he will fight a bum. And if he sorry, and if he does beat Errol Spence and he doesn't get Amir Khan, he will fight bums. So Amir Khan should, and this is what I would do if I was Amir Khan, just do my thing, fight another guy, fight Danny Garcia. The Kell Brook fight can always happen, but let it be there. Because I would never fight someone who's never taken chances. Why should it be me? Like, just imagine this here. I'm just putting myself in that shoe of someone who's taking chances. Why should I be the one getting punishment, taking chances? When and why should, and if we all end up, if we meet at one point in our careers, why should you? Why should you be meeting me? You haven't done any kind of risk-taking activity that I have, in terms of picking the right opponents and things like that. So why should we even meet through our careers? We shouldn't. You shouldn't be on my level. You don't even deserve to meet me, right? So, because otherwise, hey, listen, that's an example for future cherry pickers. Success story for a bum hunter. So, yeah, man, Kell Brook pretty much, in my opinion, just exposed. Amir Khan, in my opinion, exposed Kell Brook. Like that, he's a cherry picker. Look, Kell Brook is willing to fight. Like, he look at all these problems he's having picking Errol Spence as a mandatory fighter. Everyone called it. As soon as Errol Spence becomes his #1 mandatory, he will not fight him. Amir Khan said this. Loads of boxing channels said this. And the thing is, it's true here. We're not fighting Golovkin. I mean, you know, credit to him for fighting him. But then look at him. He doesn't want to fight Errol Spence at all costs. At all costs. He'll fight Errol unless that's the only thing that guarantees him an Amir Khan fight. After that, if he can't get Amir Khan, it'll be more bums. But yeah, that's really all I have to say, man. Let me know what you think. Please talk with logic. Don't try to refer to Kell Brook as the IBF king. Kell Brook is a joke when it comes to his resume. He's a scam artist. He's full of shit. Eddie Hearn's full of shit. Man, and some of these British boxing fans are like, they come out with some total nonsense, man. Like, how is Kell Brook anything? Honestly, how is Kell Brook anything? Did he even... Who's he defended his title against? And in my opinion, that's the thing I hate about Kell Brook. He's boxing's biggest scam artist. He is a pack of lies. Kell Brook is just a bag of lies. That's really all I have to say. I'm SR93 Boxing, and I'll be back with more videos soon.